Hey there, how's it going? Welcome back to our Caligula Overdose playthrough for the PS4. If you missed the last part, you'll find a link down in the description. You go ahead and check it out. We're between chapters right now, so we're about to do like the third dungeon of sorts. We're in a club room. Obviously, you can see like a lot of like character side content to look at. So let's go ahead and check all of this out before we jump into the story. If you're interested in the story, you're in luck. Eiji is one of the new characters for Overdose, so if you are jumping from the Vita version, this is all new stuff for you. He's kind of like a handsome looking character. He's an IT director in the real world. He's asking us here, like, why are we the club leader when we're actually a second year? Our first option is because Shogo kind of pushed it onto us, or the second option here is because, like, I guess we kind of have some kind of leadership ability, like they see leadership in us. I guess the second one. We don't speak much because, well, we're a silent protagonist, but we have some kind of charm. Did I call him a director? He's an IT, like, president of a company, not a director. I mean, whatever. But yeah. Arya asked him, is it tough to be a leader? Is it tough to be above people? And he's like, well, no, like, I mean, it's not just about giving orders to people and stuff like that. It is like the job of a leader to kind of take on all of the final responsibility and to create an environment where people can work without fear of making mistakes and stuff like that. So yeah, so like a big responsibility, but like seeing people work happily, you know, is kind of worth it for him. I have to learn from him apparently. Yeah, so he'll like give us advice whenever we need it. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Or yeah, okay. Thanks, man. You. Maybe when this game comes out, I'm gonna see what Arya says in English, like, because she just calls us you in English, so when it comes out in English, that quirk of hers has to be translated. Life is hard. Yeah, life is hard. He used to be surrounded by fans, but once he stopped being Kage-P, nobody like seems to pay him any mind now. Like, okay, so we can say like that's just how fans are. Number 2 is like, do you want to go back to being a composer? And then like number 3 is like, do you want to be swarmed by fans or something like that? Do you, Kensuke? Not, apparently. So it was like nice, like whenever he would make a song, he would upload it, people would just love it.
アリアにはわからないでしょうよ。今はなんというか。 人生の目標を見失ったような気持ちなんです。ああ、これからどうしようかな。
He's like upset. He feels like he's lost his like purpose in life. We can tell him to find a new goal, or we can like やれることをやってみよう. So like do what you can. I don't know. Find a new goal, man. Find happiness.
新しい目標ですか。イメージ湧かないな。
She's like, I don't know. What are you upset about?
クリエイターって言ってもね、楽器が触れるわけでもないですし、楽譜だってろくに読めないんですよ。
So she's like saying like you call yourself a creator or whatever, and he's like, I've actually like never touched an instrument before. I actually don't know how to read music.
ミュウの助けがなかったら、僕なんてただの車に構えた今時の若者ですよ。
こんなやつの作った曲に誘われたんだって分かったら、私だったら激怒だってば。
そんなこと言われたって、僕だってある意味被害者なんだけどな。
So yeah, he's like never. Apparently, he's not actually like really good at making any music. He was just kind of helped out by Mew. But he's like, to some degree, I'm also a victim here.
メビウス作ったのは私とミオだけど、それはマジでごめん。
どうすればいいと思います、先輩。
What should you do? I don't know. We can like tell him. I think it's like just to like take it easy, or we can tell him to like, what's the word? Kind of think back, reflect on his times as a composer.
それが一番難しいんですよ。
Not reflect. That's bad translation. Forget it.
まあいいか。ちょっと考えてみます。
Yeah, man. Think about it. Alright, so that is Kensuke's scenario down, and we have so many, like, Jesus, okay. Okay, we'll go, like, in order here. He's so, like, angry at us for being Bucho. So he, like, won't accept that we're Bucho. Yeah, like everyone else has accepted us, so like you should just, you know, deal with it. Okay, so he's like, yeah, I'm higher, or not higher, you know, I'm senior than you. I'm senior than you. I'm, you know, I have seniority. So like, okay, so yeah, are you stronger? You mean you're stronger, you're kinder, or you're cuter? Are you cuter?
そんなこと自分で言うなよな。そういうのはいけないんだぞ。この際だから教えといてやる。俺の将来の目標はレスキュー隊員になることだ。
So his goal for the future is to be like a rescuer.
俺の父さんも超一流のレスキュー隊員だったからな。何度も知事とかに表彰されてんだぞ。
His father used to be a rescuer, or used to be, or is, or whatever, and he would just always be in articles and stuff like that. Really great.
お父さんはすごくても、あんたがすごいわけじゃないじゃん。ちゃんちゃらおかしいっての。
Like, just because your father's great doesn't mean you're gonna be great.
うるせえ！誰がチャラチャラしてるだ？
ちゃんちゃらおかしいって言ってんの。少子千万、滑稽千万、旗払いたいって言ってんのよ。わかる？
So he's like not, you know, he doesn't have like really good qualities. He's like making fun of him here. That's funny. He was about to like say something bad about Arya's mom. He was like, your mother, and he's like, wait, well maybe we shouldn't talk about your mother. That's a bad thing to say. Right, so he has the blood of his father running through his veins, so he's like strong and kind, and you know, he won't like lose to us.
てよ。
So just talking about it like doesn't make it true. If you are actually better than the current Bucho, then us, like prove it in your actions.
言いやがったなこのクソチビッチョ。いいぜやってやるよ。俺がそいつより上だってのがはっきりしたら、そのデカ頭を地べたにすりつけさせてやっからな。
気にしてること。好きでデフォルメされてんじゃないわよ。
So he's like making fun of Arya for having a huge head.
この姿はみんながミュウ以外のアイドルを認めてくれないからなんだから。
So like she's not doing it by choice. She doesn't want to be. She doesn't want to actually want to look like that.
口だけなら何とでも言えるぜ。よーし、やってやる。後で吠え面かくなよ。
Okay, so that's one scenario down. Alright. Next is Shogo.
よ、そのなんだ、調子はどうだ?
Just like all, they're just going one by one through all these people. How's our Choshi? How's our condition? We can say it's awesome. We're gonna be like, what is this all of a sudden? We're doing great, Shogo. Thank you.
そうか、ならいいんだ。強引に帰宅部の部長を押し付けちまったから無理させてんじゃないかと思ったな。
私もついてるし大丈夫だってば。でもなんで部長を引退しちゃったの？別に正吾のままでもよかったと思うけど。
So he's like, he was worried that he pushed this onto us.
正直俺には荷が重いぜ。変わってくれて助かったよ。
And then Ari's like, why'd you quit? You know, you were fine. And he's like, well, it was kind of a heavy burden, so I'm feeling pretty good about it now.
お前はすげえよ。言葉数は少ないけど、しっかり決めるとこは決めてるしな。俺がまとめてた時にはこんなに目に見えた進展はなかったよ。ただただ焦ってただけだ。
メビウス歴長そうなベテランのくせにずいぶん弱気じゃん。
こんなところに何年いたって人間何も変わらんだろう。俺なんざ行動力も決断力も人並み以下のガキの頃のまんまだ。
So he's like, yeah, so it's great that you can come to decisions so easily and stuff like that. And he's like, no matter how long you're in here, like, you don't change, humans don't change. Like, my decisiveness and stuff like that, like, it's just the same as from when I was a kid.
まあ、なんか困ったことがあったら声かけてくれ。できることなら手を貸すぞ。じゃあな。
Thanks, man. Peace. Just walks away, but he's not walking.
なんかいつもとちょっと様子違ったね。何かあったのかな？
Something's bugging him, apparently. Alright, well, we can find out more because he's got one more character scenario thing.
よ、暇だったらレンタルショップに行かないか。聞きたいアルバムがあるんだ。
He wants he wants us to come with him to a rental shop, so like a CD rental shop.
いかいか。私もゲームオブモフーンズが見たかったよ。前作書いて一気見しようってば。
So she wants to watch Game of Mofins? Game of Mofins. I don't know, man. Rental shops is like, they're like a thing in Japan. All over the country, you can just go to a place, rent music, rent movies.
考えてみりゃ、仮想空間で音楽が聴けたり、映画が見れたりって不思議なもんだな。
ネットに転がってるデータなら大抵メビウスに引っ張ってこられるからね。
So he's saying it's like weird how even though we're in a virtual space, we can still watch movies and stuff. Arya's like, well, it's connected to the internet, so we can actually just pull like data.
ミュウもお前も著作権とかそういうのにもっと気を配った方がいいんじゃねえのか?
He's like, you should be careful of copyright.
俺は?
So this is a Thorn song apparently.
またミュウの新しい PV 流れてるね。メビウスを維持するためにオスティナートの学士たちも必死みたいだ。
Weird. You okay, man?
ショーゴ、大丈夫？
すまん。この曲聴いてたら気分が。
So apparently hearing the song made him sick. Magic powers.
あんたがぶつかってくるから落っことして壊れちゃったじゃん。
Okay, so she's pissed. This lady, this girl is like, I bumped into you and dropped my phone and broke it.
発売になったばっかのマイホン 7S。 高かったのにどうしてくれんの？
Oh no, it's the brand new My Phone 7S. That sucks.
すまん。
すまんじゃ済まないから責任取ってよ。
Yeah, so she's like, take some responsibility.
おい、こういう時どうすりゃいいんだ？
What should I do in this situation? So we can tell him to pay up, you know, give her some money, or we can tell him to dogeza, which is the Japanese, like deep bow, the one where you go on the ground and like put your forehead on the ground. So that's a dogeza, and you're gonna do that, Shogo.
マジかよ。こんな人通りの多い場所でか。
Yes.
それで済むなら済ませとけば10万円くらいするよ。最新のマイホン。
So yeah, she's like, well, you have to like do it to solve this case, because the latest phone is like 100,000 yen. That's actually accurate. That's real. That's how much new phones cost nowadays. God, they're expensive.
なんでそんなにするんだよ。いいだろ携帯なんて通話できりゃ。最近の若いやつはよ。
Youngsters nowadays. Come on, man. How old are you?
ちょっと何こそこそ話してんの？まさか弁償しないで逃げるつもり？おまわりさん。
待て。わかったから。ちゃんと弁償するからしばらく待ってくれ。
So she's like, you like don't think you're gonna get out of paying me, and then she's like gonna call the police or whatever. He's panicking.
じゃあ連絡先教えてよ。バックれたりしたら訴えるから。
Why would you panic for her to like call the police officer? It's not a crime to bump into someone. Anyways, she's like, yeah, you better pay me back or I'll sue you.
わかった。だが厄介なことになっちまったな。
I'm sorry, Shogo. Does that mean we have to like follow him through his story to see if he actually gets to pay this person back for bumping into her? That'd be a weird thing, but it's possible. Okay, Shogo is out of the way. Next up is Kotono, who's clipping through my face right now.
相談があるんだけど、
What's up?
最近どうも誰かに見られてる気がするの。気味が悪くて。
So apparently she's like saying it feels like someone is like staring at me or something like that, and it feels weird. I have a bad feeling about this. So the first option here is like it must be tough being so popular, or like, you know, moteru, which is like not quite popular, but also it's kind of like good looking and just, you know, something like that. And the second one is like teasing her. It's like, oh, it looks like there's a shadow just out the door.
もう冗談言ってる場合じゃないんだから。
She's like, that's not the time for joking.
私不安なの。視線を感じるのはいつも一人でいる時だし、誰かに狙われてるのかなって。エシヘッドに目つけられたのかな。他に誰か思い当たるような相手いる？ないわ。やっぱりただの思い過ごしかな。今のところ気味が悪い以外に実害もないし。
Yeah, it's just she's like, maybe I'm worrying too much about it. Other than just like that bad feeling, there's no actual like harm being done.
ちょっとだけ気に留めておいてくれると嬉しいかな。じゃあね。
Just wants to like, you know, not worry about it. And that was it. I feel like I chose a bad option for joking about the shadow. Oh, but we can talk to her again. So it's just advance this one more.
ちょっとこれ見てくれる？
She wants us to look at something. Okay, so this is a note. Apparently it's a whatever. It just says like, I'm always looking at you. And then it's like, from your prince.
学校の下駄箱に入ってたんだけど、どう思う？
It was in her shoebox, apparently. So top option here is like, that's just a love letter. And the bottom option is like, it's like a threat, like a, you know, some kind of like threatening letter. There's an actual word for it, but I can't think of it right now. You get the idea. It's a threat. Kill him.
そう取れなくもないけど、要求が書いてないんじゃ意味ないじゃない。何がしたいのこの人。
So there's actually no demands being made in the letter, so there's no point. You know, it's not a letter of a threat.
ちょっと二人とも何すっとぼけたこと言ってんだってば。これストーカーだって。
So it's a stalker. Yeah, maybe, probably.
やめてよ。琴乃に振られたか片思いしてるネクラのやつがじわじわじわじわ琴乃を心理的に追い詰めてあわよくば。
So someone who was like dumped by her, not dumped by her, but like turned down, or who has like a one-sided crush on her or something like that.
やめてってば。でも、もしそうだったらどうすんの？
Yeah, let's hunt him and kill him.
捕まえよう。
Yeah, okay. She's like, let's catch him.
このままじゃ帰宅部の活動に支障をきたすし、何より気持ち悪いもの。
So it might get in the way of the activities, but more than that, it's just like weird, just bad.
ねえ、部長、協力してくれない？
Yes, sure. So if she wants us to help her, we can say yes, or we can be like, I don't, why? Like, really? Yeah, sure.
さすが部長。そうと決まったら早速ストーカーをぽっこりに行っちゃって。本当にありがとう。頼りにしてるわ。でもこの手紙だけじゃまだ手がかりが少なすぎるかな。
So yeah, we just have the one letter. We don't have a lot of clues to go off.
それもそうだ。小尺なストーカーね。見つけたらボッコボコにしてやんよ。何かあったらすぐに伝えるね。二人のおかげで少し安心できたわ。よろしくね。
Just still clipping through my face, but yeah. Alright, I think that's everyone in the room here, and I don't know if we have any other like stuff out of the room. We can just head on over to the like the world map kind of thing real quick. Okay, so no, we only have like one thing to go to, and that's the hot spring, so that would be the next part of the story. So let's like let's leave that for now. So I guess this was just like 20 minutes of character scenario stuff. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. You can leave a comment down below. You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I do post every now and then. You can head on over to the channel and find another video just like this if you want to see more. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.